Today, PhoneArena is taking a look at the new Samsung Intensity 2 for Verizon Wireless. As you can see, the Samsung Intensity 2 next to the original Intensity, there's not a huge difference here between the two, some minor design differences. Most notably, the display on the front is now 2.2 inches in size with a QVGA resolution. The color of the phone is available in this metallic blue and also a gray color. On the bottom you have your D-pad, which is now a square shape instead of being circular, but the surrounding keys are still rather small and can be difficult to use. The numeric keypad, as you can see, is also a little bit smaller, so if you have big hands you do have a tendency to misdial on occasion. Not a whole lot has changed in regards to the internal QWERTY keyboard, as you can see. Most notably, the only difference is that the directional keys now have their own dedicated keys here on the right instead of being shared with the letter keys. But other than that, it's pretty much the same layout. The size isn't that bad, but the problem is the keys are rather flat, so it's hard to distinguish between them by your thumbs, and there is also very little space between them. So for people who like to do fast typing without looking at the keyboard very much, can be difficult. We do like the keyboard on the LG Cosmos a little bit better, mostly because the keys are a little bit bigger and have some more space between them, which is easier to use. The main menu is pretty standard for a Verizon phone. You've got categories for Media Center, which take you to things like the music player, web browser, other different programs such as the Bing Search, Social Beat, and VZ Navigator. There's also the messaging menu for sending and receiving text and picture messages, contacts where you can store up to 1,000 contacts on here, your recent calls, missed calls, timers, and your different settings and tools. And here you have a voice command, calculator, calendar, different things like that. Going down into the display, 3 different themes are included. There's the Pond theme that we're using right now, Slick Black, and also Planet. When keeping with the Pond theme, you can change the layout here between Tab List and Grid View. With the Grid View on, shows a little animated desktop here with the different icons on that. Unfortunately, the Intensity 2 still comes with a pretty poor quality 1.3 megapixel camera. It also lacks a flash on the back. There is a little mirror here for self-portrait and an infrared light for taking night vision pictures, which only come out in black and white. But as I was saying, for normal pictures outside, quality isn't that good. Most pictures look pretty blurry. There's also pretty bad color accuracy as well. There's also no video recording either, so no quick vids to upload to YouTube from the Intensity 2. Overall, the Intensity 2 from Samsung is a pretty decent, inexpensive messaging phone. Unfortunately, not a lot has changed from the previous year's model, like I said, except mostly for the slightly larger QVGA display. Call quality and reception is about equal between the two. We got about 2 to 3 bars of signal reception in high coverage areas. Voice quality is also pretty good, but still not quite as clear and natural sounding as what we got with the LG Cosmos. The included 1,000 mAh battery was able to provide us up to about 5 hours of continuous talk time on a full charge. Be sure to check out our full review at PhoneArena.com.